Saint Mother Teresa. She was born Anjezë Gonxhe Bojaxhiu on August 26, 1910 in Skopje, which was then part of the Ottoman Empire, now North Macedonia. Her family was Albanian descent and she was raised in a devotedly Catholic household. Her father died when she was just 8, leaving her mother to raise her and her siblings. From a young age, she was inspired by stories of missionaries and at the age of 12 felt a strong calling to dedicate her life to religion. At 18, she left home to join the Sisters of Loreto, an Irish community of nuns with a mission in India. She traveled to India in 1929 and began her novitiate in Darjeeling, where she learned Bengali and began teaching. On May 24, 1931, she took her initial vows and received the name Sister Mary Teresa after Saint Teresa of Lisieux. She was assigned to teach at St. Mary's High School for Girls in Calcutta, now Kolkata, where she taught geography and history for nearly 20 years. In 1946, while on a train to Darjeeling, she experienced what she described as a call within a call, feeling a divine inspiration to leave the convent and serve the poorest of the poor directly in the slums. After receiving permission from her superiors, she left the Loreto convent in 1948 and began her work in the slums of Calcutta, adopting a simple white sari with a blue border. In 1950, she received permission from the Vatican to form her own order, the Missionaries of Charity, to serve the hungry, the naked, the homeless, the crippled, and the sick. She opened Nirmal Hriday, Pure Heart, her home for the dying, in 1952, converting an abandoned Hindu temple for the purpose. She also opened Nirmala Shishu Bhavan, an orphanage for abandoned children. The Missionaries of Charity expanded rapidly. By the early 1960s, she had opened hospices, orphanages, and leper houses across India. In 1965, the Missionaries of Charity became an international congregation, opening its first house in Venezuela. It eventually expanded to over 100 countries. To further her mission, she founded the Missionary Brothers of Charity in 1963, a contemplative branch for sisters in 1976, and the Missionaries of Charity Fathers in 1984. In 1979, Mother Teresa was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for her work in the struggle to overcome poverty and distress in the world. She famously accepted the prize on behalf of the hungry, the naked, the homeless, the crippled, the blind, the lepers, all those people who feel unwanted, unloved, uncared for throughout society. She received numerous other prestigious awards, including the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor, in 1980, and the US Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1985. Mother Teresa died on September 5, 1997, at the age of 87 in Calcutta. By the time of her death, the Missionaries of Charity had grown to nearly 4,000 members and hundreds of foundations globally. On September 4, 2016, she was canonized as a saint by Pope Francis and is now known as Saint Teresa of Calcutta, a process that required two miracles to be attributed to her intercession. For more inspirational stories, visit www.toddlersbook.com.